Toyota employees say it's lagging in one key area. On the surface, it seems nuts to think that Toyota might be having some trouble navigating the future. It's still the world's largest automaker by volume. It was handsomely profitable last year. Here in the US, it's staring down the barrel of tariffs like every automaker. But its big bet on hybrid cars is paying off remarkably well at a time when electric vehicle sales could take a dip, although it has some very promising EVs coming out soon too. It seems like Toyota got everything right, more or less. So why are some employees reportedly concerned that it's not moving quickly enough on the technology that will define the future of mobility? Toyota's reported software slowdown has employees concerned. Here's the thing. Even if Toyota's multi-pathway approach to offering gas, hybrid, EV, and even hydrogen powertrains, including different mixes across different global markets, is working out great, the future of cars will still be heavily dependent on software. In-car apps, voice control, connected vehicles, smartphone integration, over-the-air updates, autonomous vehicles, the whole 9 yards. Put simply, even if you're selling hybrid cars, you want your customers to pay for Microsoft Teams or whatever. Some of those things are features that drivers increasingly want. Others are key to long-term revenue goals. But according to a new report from Bloomberg, Toyota is suffering from internal inertia when it comes to the digital side of what's next for the car industry. It starts with a somewhat obscure Toyota business unit called the Digital Transformation Promotion Department, established by now Chairman Akio Toyoda, where employees from many different divisions share a broad vision to introduce a more digitized future to a company with a stubbornly analog culture. But sources told Bloomberg they're worried about the speed of this team's progress, which is a fear shared externally as well. This is, in part, due to Toyota's heavily entrenched, cautious, and meticulous culture. And so far this team hasn't been involved in software for the cars themselves, but for systems and processes around the company tied to development. But is that enough? From the story, some advocates for a software-led rethink at Toyota have grown disillusioned by what they see as a lukewarm commitment to reform from within. According to people familiar with the matter, they point to a recent decision to fold the Digital Transformation Promotion Department into a larger business unit, threatening to short-circuit its mission as a change agent. The progress has been piecemeal, and the division is far from achieving its long-term goals, the people familiar said. Former employees who spoke anonymously with Bloomberg described a workplace bound by conformity, with a paternalistic bureaucracy that values harmony over new ideas. One ex-employee joined Toyota because they were interested in autonomous driving, but instead felt trapped for several years doing quality control on mundane electronic parts. Toyota's global success, its record as the world's biggest automaker for 5 consecutive years, and its status as Japan's biggest and most important company, has arguably created a self-enforcing inertia. Talk among employees of transferring or quitting usually triggered the same reaction. Why would anyone want to leave? Yet any automaker not willing to move more quickly on software development, which moves at a lightning pace compared the years and decades-long development of traditional car hardware, risks being left behind. And not just from upstarts like Tesla, but from the Chinese automakers and even the big tech companies. As that story points out, traditional automakers are concerned about how Apple and Google are gunning for their in-car real estate now. So is this a fair assessment of what's going on at Toyota, or just a few disgruntled employees who feel like they've been sidelined? It's no secret that for all of Toyota's sales success, it does feel behind on the digital front. The last BZ4X I tested didn't even have in-car charging route planning. That had to be done via the smartphone app instead. But here in the USA at least, Toyota folks I have spoken to say they're working hard and fast to close those gaps, and it's likely going to offer different technologies for different markets. As ever, the Toyota cars I saw in China had software powered by its Chinese partners, and I am not sure American consumers are even ready for all of that en masse just yet. More broadly, the entire Japanese auto industry is behind on software compared to China, Rivian, and Tesla, hence the Honda-Nissan deal to speed things up. Software is a conundrum facing most traditional automakers, and by the time it really becomes a problem, it may already be too late. Source: reposted and summarized from Patrick George at insideevs.